Hey guys, how you doing? Today is Friday, February 7th. What's new this week? The kids are off school next week for the whole week. They get a lot of time off here. They get a week off in October, 2 weeks at Christmas, a week off in February, 2 full weeks in April, and then they're off at the end of June. So they get a lot of time off. But we're also pet sitting. Let me just show you Sophie here. She's a big bunny over in this cage. Sophie! No, she's eating right now. Anyway, she's a large rabbit, big lop-eared bunny, which she kind of makes Charlie look little again. Anyways, so yeah, so we're looking after their bunny while they're away over the next week. And then what? Okay, last weekend the girls they both had sleepovers here. Bryn wanted to have a friend over Saturday night. Kerrigan wanted to have 2 friends over Saturday night. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll just get it over with in one weekend. And yeah, as I was sweeping the floors for the 8th time, Scott was like, what were you thinking? I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, so they had fun. It was warm. It's been lovely here. It's been 75, 76 degrees. I wore jeans the other day to Windreach, and it was very hot. Sorry, my iPad is bing-bonging. Yeah, it's been warm. So the kids on the weekend were having like a water balloon fight outside in their bathing suits. That's how nice it was. And then they were running around at night with glow sticks, and so they had fun. As my dad reminded me, he said, just enjoy it, because in a few years they move out, and then you don't really know where they are, so... Okay. Yeah, so I know the time does go quick. So that was Saturday and Saturday night. So then they left Sunday by like noon. One of them had to leave at like 8:15 in the morning because she had a race. And the other one had to leave about 9:30, and then the other one left about 11:30 or so. So then I had a teacher come over because she needed 30 pairs of mice ears for the school play this week, so I helped with those. And then after that, on Sunday afternoon, 3 kids came over because Kerrigan had a school project to work on. So we were a little bit like the Duggar family around here on the weekend. I'm used to it just quiet and just the 4 of us, so that was a lot of activity in our house. And then Sunday night, Scott and I went to a Super Bowl party just down the street. Yeah, we voted for, we were rooting for Seattle to win. We were voting for the underdog, so we won $40. Yay! That was fun. And, a friend of ours made amazing pretzel bites. Oh my god, they were like soft little pretzel chunks. Oh my god. Unbelievable. I lost track at like 8. So that was Sunday night. And then this past week, Kerrigan had her play, Treasure Island. They've been working on it since the fall. By Tuesday, she was just done. She's like, I don't want to do rehearsals anymore. I'm tired. I'm finished. I was like, okay, Kerrigan, it'll be okay. So they had a Wednesday afternoon performance, and then they did a performance last night. So it was really cute. She had one line, and we could hear her. She did really good. So I videotaped the Wednesday performance, so I'll throw a little clip of it in here.
Come on, boy. That Billy Bones is a rough customer. Right?
There's skullduggery going on. Keep an eye on it.
Shall I make a run for it? No, I gave myself my word.
So that was Treasure Island, so it was really cute. And I think she was pretty proud of herself to be up on stage. She's never done that before. So that was this week, and now today Bryn has a basketball game. She had her first basketball game of the season last week. She scored the first basket of the game of the season. Of course, I missed it because my camera was in my purse and I didn't have it rolling. So she has a game today. I'll take the camera with me, and hopefully I can catch her making a basket, and if I do, I will insert it here. I've been working on the stuff for the craft market, and I'm going to pass it in next week, I think, and show it to the committee, and hopefully they'll like it. It sounds like everyone seems to like it. The people I showed out at the market were excited about the things I made, so that should be good. And then I can sell some stuff. So I'm just kind of mass producing them right now, just in case people like them. And what else? My website. I've been working on my website. My husband's like, just turn the thing on. I'm like, I'm not done yet because I have to do my drawings. I'm going to be selling my cards on there. So just the same kind of cards I had on Etsy. I've moved them over to my site. I figured, why not? And then I might do some crafts every once in a while. I don't have anything for on there right at the moment. I'm trying to think of what to put on there. I could do the things I'm doing for the craft market. I could sell those on here. And it might actually be good for people that if they're traveling here and they don't want to carry it back with them, I could always ship it. So I got to figure out that. I got to figure out shipping costs. And then what else? My digital images. Now, I'm going to be selling digital stamps, digital images. I know I'll do like, you know, people and stuff like that. If there's something in a stamp that you've been looking for, and maybe it's something I can draw or create, just send me a note, let me know. But the problem is that, okay, well, this is what I'm using to draw. So I draw the images on, you know, paper with pencil, then I scan them into the computer, and then I'm trying to transfer them into a digital image using Illustrator. Now, I use this pen tablet. It's by Wacom. Some people say Wacom. I say Wacom. I've had this one for about 10 years, and you draw with the pen right onto... Ooh, now I'm moving. I'm moving things around my computer screen. You draw directly onto the drawing pad here. But it's like I've used it forever. Years ago, I used to, my job before I had the kids, because I haven't worked since I had Bryn. I used to work at a screen printing company, and I would do the artwork for companies and stuff, and do their logos, and we would do, you know, T-shirts and banners and stuff. It's basically now called custom ink. But anyway, my job's obsolete. But that's what I used to do. And I used to just draw with the mouse, and I would draw with my right hand, control the keyboard with my left hand. Then about 10 years ago, I bought one of these. And it's the same thing, but you're drawing on this, but you're looking at the screen. The problem is, it's like 3 inches by 5 inches. So I sit here and I draw, and I go off the screen constantly. So then I have to undo what I just did. It's very frustrating. So there's a new, well, it's not, well, I think it's about a year old. There's a Wacom product called the Cintiq. It's on my wish list. It's the Cintiq 13 HD. Now this thing is fabulous. Cintiq is C-I-N-T-I-Q. And there's a 13-inch HD. Then there's the 13-inch that's more portable. You don't have to have it plugged into the computer. Then there's the large one that's 22 inches. And then there's the big Mac Daddy 24-inch HD screen, and you draw directly on the screen. Like it's a screen like an iPad, basically. You can get a stylus, you know, to draw on an iPad. You can get, you know, but it's like a big rubber tip. And what I like about this is that it has a tiny little pen tip. So the pen that comes with the machine is pretty similar to this. Has a couple control pens, but oh my god, this thing, when you see it in action, it's unbelievable. There's people that have videos about it out there, and you just draw directly on the screen, and it's a digital image right then and there. I've wanted one of these for years. I've wanted the big 24-inch, but now that I see they have a more reasonably priced 13-inch, I'd really like to get one. It would really make my life easier right now. And I'm, you know, graphic designer, illustrator. I think it's something that would be helpful. Yeah, but they're pricey. The 24-inch, I'll tell you the big price so that when I tell you the price of the 13, you won't be too scared. The 24-inch is $3,000. The 22-inch is $2,000, and the 13-inch is $1,000. Now, it seems like a lot of money, but I'm not a person that buys extravagant things. I don't have expensive clothes. I don't have expensive jewelry. My car is stapled together. So it's just something that would be really helpful with what I do. And I'm just totally trying to justify spending this much money. Now, it's $1,000. Well, it's $9.99. There we go. At Wacom itself. And I think Costco in Canada sells it for, I think, $9.79 or something like that. I talked to the stationery company here in town, and they can get it in for me. However, it's going to cost $1,700. And sorry, Charlie's doing her laps. Okay. $1,795. Yes, they're charging me an additional $800 because it's Bermuda. I went yesterday to buy strawberries. The kids wanted strawberries. Last week they were $8.99. Yesterday I went to pick them up and I'm like, they can't be that bad anymore. Like maybe that was just a weird, price increase the other week. They were $10.99. This isn't a vat of strawberries. It's the little typical Driscoll's, whatever brand they are, little thing of strawberries. $10.99. No. I mean, it's bad that I refuse to buy my kids fruit. Well, yeah, I'm refusing to buy my kids fruit, but I'll fork out $1,800 for a electronic device. Oh, that's bad. But no, it's the principle of the thing. I refuse, because the other week they had them marked down to $4.99, although they were funky looking strawberries. They were really weird. They looked like they were inside out. I don't know. But $10.99 for strawberries. Come on. That's, oh, God. I get so frustrated. But, so then I said to Scott, I said, what am I trying to say? $1,800. I said, that's nuts. And he's like, okay, but think about trying to get it here yourself. So it's $1,000 if I put tax on that. So in Canada, if I bought the one from Canada, or even if I bought it from, well, Canada has 15% tax. So it'd be $1,100. So let's do a bit of math. Okay. So it's $1,000 plus 15% tax. So it's $1,150. All right. Then to get it shipped here, international people won't ship to us. Who knocked over their food? Oh, good Lord. Okay, so to get it here, a lot of companies will not ship. I've tried Amazon. I've tried, oh God, a whole bunch of different places. They will not ship here internationally. So we have a fake address in New Jersey, and it's through the company ZipX or mailboxes, etc. So what they do for international countries is you have a fake address through ZipX, and it's a New Jersey address. So the items get shipped from Canada or the States to this address. Then they look up our account. They're like, oh, okay, you actually live in Bermuda, so we'll just forward it on to you. So that, to get it here, would be roughly, Scott figures, about $150. That's just for shipping, because he's had shirts and stuff ordered here before. So just based on that. So now we're up to $1,300. Then, because the country charges 25% duty on all items that come in, and it's a $1,000 item, 25% is $250. So now we're up to $250. So we're at $1,550. Still just trying to get here. There's going to be a customs fee. Not totally sure how much the customs fee is. I know when I've had like an envelope or something brought to me, it's like a $5 handling fee at customs. God knows. This is a fairly big box. I have no idea. And then they're going to charge, there'll be some random charge, I'm sure, because it's a full moon and it's a Tuesday. I have no idea. So it's roughly about $1,600 to get it here. Yeah. So Scott's point is, we're paying an extra $600. What's an extra $200 more, And he said, they told me they could get it here in 3 days. Now, I talked to people around here about that. They're like, yeah, I don't see that happening. Nothing has ever arrived here in 3 days. I asked about perfume in town last week at one of the stores. We have like a little body shop section. We used to have an independent body shop store, and then they closed out like shortly after we moved here. and then they've brought them back just in the past year. And I used the vanilla body mist, and I asked her if they were getting any more in, and she said she would have to take my name and my number and get back to me. That was 3 weeks ago. Like, you either are or you aren't. What is the mystery? Just look it up on the computer. Oh my god. Anyway, whatever. So, that drawing tablet is on my wish list, and it would be really helpful, because what is taking me like a half an hour to do right now between, well, more than half an hour, between sketching and then scanning it in and redrawing it on the computer, it would take me minutes, because whatever I draw is right there. Oh, it would be wonderful. I have a few things on a wish list. I have that drawing tablet. I would like to get the rest of my Copic markers. I know that sounds greedy, but I like collections of things. Even when the kids were little and I bought them toys, like, I wanted the collection. Like, I wanted all the things that went with the set. It's just the way I am. My third wish is, this is all obviously buying things. I have many wishes, but these are the materialistic wishes I have. My dream car would be a Volkswagen Bug. Just the old, some people would like a Ferrari, some people would like just a nice big SUV or something. I want an old-fashioned Volkswagen Bug, like from 1970s or something, the 60s, 70s. Oh, that would be fabulous. I just love those cars. And then my last wish would be to visit all the Disney parks. There we go. And world peace and all that good stuff. Anyways, so today I have to get working on the stuff that I'm doing for the craft market. And yeah, and then my website will be up soon. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to get the drawings done and organized. But I will announce it on this channel. I will announce it on my craft channel. My craft channel, I do have to do a video. I did one the other day and I rushed it. I was talking too fast, but it's a travel journal that I had made for the kids. It was supposed to be for our trip, and yeah. So, and speaking of our trip, I don't know, we're still hoping to try to get on this trip. An update for my dad, he's doing really good. He ended up having 10 radiation treatments, and we won't know if it did anything until April, because the radiation still goes through his system for about 5 to 6 weeks. But he's feeling good. He's doing really good. And then my sister's father-in-law got home from the hospital last week, which was great, because he's been in the hospital since before Christmas. So it's nice that he's home. He still needs round-the-clock care, so between Brian and his brothers and sisters, and some nurses that come in, he's doing good. So thank you for your prayers for them, and yeah, so they're doing really good. And yeah, so that's about it. So like I said, I've got Bryn's basketball game this afternoon, and they're off next week. So I don't know what we're going to do next week. What I do want to do is take you guys to the zoo and the aquarium. I might do that next week with the kids. I don't know. We used to work at the zoo, so I'm sure they don't want to. But at some point this spring, I'll take you guys to the zoo. They built a new cafe and stuff out there, so I'm interested to see what that turned out like. So we'll take a field trip to the zoo at some point, and out to the Crystal Caves, which are pretty cool. The kids and I went there once. So yeah, so we'll go on some field trips coming up soon. All right, well, I have got to get to work. I have to sweep my floors, first off. Don't ever do dark wood floors. You constantly see the dust and dirt. Yeah. And I have so much sand in my house at any given moment. We have sand. When we come off the driveway, there's like sand. And you kind of track it through the house, so it's really annoying. I could build a sandcastle every day around here. Anyways, all right, I'm going to go. Have a great weekend, and I'll be back next week, I'm sure, with some videos. And take care. All right, see ya.